So that was E3 2021, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that bad. So this year, a lot of stuff had to be changed when it came to E3. There'd no longer be big conference halls at the LA Convention Center, no more huge crowds whistling and waving and wooing for Fallout 76 Battle Royale.
Fuck yeah, we put a Battle Royale in Fallout 76. That's right.
E3 this year was really interesting because it's almost like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Ubisoft all really wanted to be there. They all had stuff they wanted to show us, the players. Everyone else didn't. Whereas those three felt like they wanted to be there and they had stuff to show you, everyone else didn't. It was like everyone else was being held at gunpoint and being forced to announce stuff to you. And the best example of this was probably Capcom's conference. I've never been more disappointed in my life like how I was when I watched the Capcom conference. I wasn't expecting a lot. Wasn't expecting a lot at all. I was expecting them to maybe acknowledge the Resident Evil 4 remake. We all know it exists. We all know it's a thing. Just say, yep, we're working on it. Here's a logo. Boom. Enough to get me hyped and enough to save the conference. Talked about Resident Evil Village for about 3 minutes, where they just slapped on at the end of a trailer, yeah, we're working on DLC. I mean, you could have at least talked about how much Resident Evil Village sold. I mean, those sales figures alone are impressive. Here they are. I'm acknowledging them for you. You're welcome. And then they spent the next 15 minutes talking about esports, which, as you can probably tell from my Capcom video, was probably the most riveting part of any conference from E3 that I have ever watched.
And the $150,000 prize pool. Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content, but now you...
Also, big ups Take-Two, who are literally in charge of 2K, Rockstar Games, and a bunch of other well-known developers. Big ups to them and their conference, which was essentially a Zoom call where they talked about nothing. And now let's take a look at Square Enix.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Thank you, Square Enix.
Hail the conquering hero!
Xbox and Bethesda was always going to be a hit, essentially. I mean, Xbox didn't pay $7 billion to not show off Bethesda. Not to mention, Starfield being a Xbox and PC exclusive was probably a true kick in the dick to PlayStation owners, myself included. But that doesn't necessarily bother me, as I will probably just play it on my PC instead. And also, it's on Game Pass. And Game Pass owners this year are truly going to have a good time. Back 4 Blood, Starfield, Outer Worlds 2, all the other ones they showed off, they're all going to be available day one Game Pass. So you don't even have to pay full price. You just have to pay the $10 a month. Halo Infinite, it's almost like a back to basics, but also bringing in new stuff. It looks great. That was one of the initial concerns when they revealed Halo Infinite last year. It did not look good. It didn't look right for a next-gen game playing on the world's most powerful console. And even this guy became a long-standing meme and still is to this day. But now, it looks so much better. It is a vast improvement, and thank God they delayed it because it needed that time to become what it is. And the multiplayer looks awesome. I never usually play the multiplayer on a Halo game. It's never been one of my interests, but this does look quite exciting, and I'll very much be looking forward to playing this. But yeah, it looks like a true turn to form for the Halo franchise, and I'm very much here for that. One co-op game I am looking forward to is Back 4 Blood. Now, going back to the good old days when I had friends, me and my friends used to play Left 4 Dead quite frequently on PC, and honestly, seeing the Back 4 Blood footage gave me those vibes of playing Left 4 Dead with my friends again. It was just fantastic to watch. It looks really good. It looks like they've taken the formula that was more or less perfected with the Left 4 Dead series and just swapped it over to Warner Brothers. And I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait for it. And the best part is, it's on Game Pass. So I can just play it on this or play it on that. I'm pointing at my PC and my Xbox. And I don't have to pay full price. Winning.
That's Sony's issue, not my problem.
Nintendo was an odd one for me because there was a lot of exciting things that did happen for other people. Now, I touched on this in the video. I'm very casual when it comes to Nintendo. They revealed a game called, I've googled it because I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, Shin Megami Tensei 5. I think I did really good on that pronunciation. They revealed that, and the chat just fucking lit up. And I was just sat there thinking, I'm quite sad. I feel absolutely nothing for this, because I feel like I'm truly missing out. I mean, I've never heard of this game, and it's on its 5th installment. Where have I been? The Nintendo conference clutched it for me when they released the footage for Breath of the Wild 2. That was the only thing I was there for, and I was very satisfied.
Prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game.
Thank you! Oh, thank God! Oh, thank you, Christ! Holy shit! That was great. I very much enjoyed that, and it looks fantastic.
God left me unfinished!
Ubisoft, there is not a lot to say about it. Congrats to the people that wanted an Avatar game. Oh, is it Avatar? Oh, fuck off! I myself was hoping for the Star Wars game that they're working on, but I know it's a bit too early for that in hindsight. With Ubisoft, there isn't much else to say in that aspect. Rainbow Six Quarantine, or whatever they're calling it now, Recovery, begins with an R. I don't imagine myself playing it much, mostly because it's a co-op game and they require friends. All in all, my review of E3 this year was not the train wreck I was expecting. I think a lot of companies came into it vastly unprepared, Capcom and Take-Two being examples of that, but others came in spades, because Xbox always goes out in E3, so do Nintendo, and so do Ubisoft in some years when they have stuff to talk about. Those are my 3 favourite conferences. It goes Xbox, Nintendo, and Ubisoft. And that's it. That's another year of E3 done. Its absence was felt last year, and I'm very happy it is back this year, and I hope it comes back next year. But next year, I hope it comes back in full force. Crowds and everything. I need live cringe. That was the only thing that was missing from this year. That's all I want. The cringe factor is part of E3. It is the lifeblood of E3. It's cringe, and I want that back. That's about it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment below saying how much you enjoyed the video. Also subscribe, that helps as well. And also go watch some other videos. And these options here, the subscribe button's going to disappear off my face in a second. So I'm going to go. Bye now.